The difference between a human service professional and a social worker is that they're both about helping people, but essentially the focus of a human service professional will be around helping people improve their social, economical, personal and communal well-being. A social worker will be very much focused on social change and development, social cohesion, and really about empowering people in regards to change. The degrees within the School of Human Services and Social Work will equip you for a wide range of job possibilities and career pathways. So you could end up in a position with in the disability sector, in mental health. You might end up in a hospital or working with refugees and asylum seekers, or in the prison context, or in aged care, or in community development. Or if you don't want to work at that micro level, the qualification you would get from one of our degrees could equip you to work at that policy level, where you're affecting change at a much more macro level.
I think my biggest drive to be a social worker came from a previous career. So I used to run a childcare in regional Victoria, and a lot of kids that we worked with then were involved with the system. And some had, really happy stories and happy endings, and some weren't so great. And it was really hard working in childcare. You can only go so far. I sort of knew pretty quickly then that I needed to be doing more, and I needed to continue that journey with them a little bit further. You have the capacity to do it, and you know it's not going to be fun at times, and it's going to be really hard, but just pretending that's not the way it is and going home wasn't okay with me.
Students learn in the classroom, obviously, but there's a combination of theoretical learning and practical learning. So we also have practicum placements, where the students actually go on placement and they have a supervisor in the field that actually teaches them how to undertake assessments and interventions. So there's a combination of both.
So for my degree, they do recommend that you put 10 hours a week per unit into your study, but that is really an average. So in the beginning, you might be doing 2 to 3 hours outside of class if you want to do all of the readings. And then towards the end, it definitely does increase. It is probably a little bit more than that 10 hours, but it's really, as long as you stay ahead in the beginning and make the most of the classes and the workshops you've got, then you'll be fine.
One feature of our school is that we really teach the students critical thinking skills, and because the qualifications is so broad where you can end up working, there are some core values that really bind you together, and that is social justice, human rights, and respect for diversity.
The biggest privilege from this course and eventually in my career is being able to be with people when they need you the most, and also making them realise that they have the answers. They know more about this than I do, but I just get to be there with them and support them through that.